Live streaming is on.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Sorry that we're late for reading. We're doing some equipment exchanges and we got delayed a little bit, but let's go. Let's start reading. So, today we are talking about how to use technical language in our writing and also how to understand technical writing. If you remember, we talked about reading, looking for context, the meaning of the word by the words that surround it, by looking at the title of a writing. All of those things can help us. So we're going to start this today. Technical reading, like, is when you're looking at science, when you're reading the operation manual for your cell phone. It can be very tricky. Or say you buy a bookshelf or something and you have to put it together yourself, and you have to decipher that reading. Sometimes it's a mess. So we're going to work on how to work our way through it and also how to use it to make our writing stronger. So let's take a look at what we have for today. Technical text and how to get through it. So there we go. Let's take a look at what we have to look at for today. Um, Technical reading, let's talk about what it is. So, technical reading requires a different skill set than when you read for pleasure. And I hope that you all are reading for pleasure. It's very helpful when you do that to make your skills stronger all around. So, read anything, I don't care, just read. In this set of activities, there will be an emphasis on strategies that can assist with reading technical material. You'll need to keep a notebook for these activities and have highlighter, pen, pencil, eraser. If you're not able to print it at home, that's okay. Take notes. Um, in today's world, there's so much information available, it can be overwhelming. And learning to handle the quantities of information and how to process this is an important skill today, as you know. Organizing, summarizing, skimming, and capturing the main idea are just a few skills needed to process information efficiently. Like any skill, practice improves the ability level. Practice makes perfect. That is true with everything. And it makes the process easier. We will practice some of the skill areas in the following steps for reading a technical paper. So we're going to quickly scan the paper for headings or headlines. And then we're going to use the headings to help you create a map in your mind. Then we're going to skim the paper and highlight a key sentence or idea in each paragraph, and then add the key items to the mind map we have here, right? Read the article and add any items that stand out that have not been noted. Review your mind map. Underline and define any terms that you're not familiar with, and then finally summarize your understanding in writing or verbally. So that's how we decipher, because many of these technical papers that we look at these days, it is as though it's another language and we have to decipher it. So let's take a look at this. Actually, we don't need that. Okay, here's one that you may be familiar with. And it is when we have to use this is old, right? Because who has an answering machine? Well, okay, I have an answering machine. Let me stop. Let me not play. But many people don't even use an answering machine like we used to. So let's take a look. I'm trying to make it bigger at the top. Let's just dissect this piece by piece. So here the title is using your answering machine. And then you have directions here on this page. You have a diagram of what it looks like. The different parts are labeled, the play button, the play light um, tells you that you have messages. You can record a memo. You can use this with other batteries, other, oh my goodness, I can't read that. You set the hour, the time, and the day. Tells you how many messages you have here. You can turn up the volume. You can delete messages, record and play your announcement. You can skip all or part of messages, and then they have the little microphone there, the play stop button. And so, what we have been given here at the very top is a diagram with parts and features labeled and step-by-step instructions for operating this device. And it is also supposedly in a language that we can all understand, not too technical, right? If they get too technical, then unless we have experience in this, we get lost. So here they've got different headlines: setting the clock, recording your announcement, reviewing your announcement, turning the system off, and how to control the volume. And so each headline identifies a function of the answering machine. The numbered steps explain how to accomplish that function. So then we have a note at the bottom also, and it says, in the event of a power failure, see the instructions on the bottom of the unit to reset the clock. So this note tells the reader that there are special instructions that you need to follow as well. And so we also have little boxes here: set up, announce, skip, memo, repeat, play, and stop. And those box words are visual cues that tell the reader how to use different buttons on the answering machine. Um, Hold down, delete, repeat, skip to the next message. So that's something else that we can look at. Also, you have a consumer document that comes with the user directions a lot of times. And what is this? The limited warranty. A lot of times you will have a warranty that will cover the use of the proper use of the equipment for a certain period of time. Sometimes they sell you additional protection. So what do we look for on our warranty? This is information regarding your rights as the buyer when the product doesn't work correctly. Instructions for returning it if it's defective to the manufacturer for repair or for replacement. And they also, a lot of times, will have the legal language that specifies the manufacturer's responsibilities. Then you'll notice subheadings: our warranty, the warranty duration. This tells you what aspect of the warranty is discussed in each section. Statement of remedy, how we make you right if you get a defective product. Conditions, what the warranty does not cover. This is a contract, believe it or not. And so in this contract, because it's a contract, sorry about that. What am I doing here? Because it's a contract, I just lost you. Because it's a contract, it's a one-sided contract. Just like when tape has adhesive on one side, they've already written the terms and conditions. You didn't get to agree or disagree. So this is actually called an adhesive contract, like adhesive tape. Then you have how to get the warranty service. This section tells specific directions for returning the product if you were sold one that wasn't good. Stop acting up. Excuse me. And then let's keep going. So we got our warranty, limited warranty, and this limitations of the warranty. It kind of summarizes the information regarding the directions that appear earlier. Okay? So let's take a look at these questions right here. What do technical directions offer the consumer? Well, for one thing, they tell you how a product operates, um, what to do, what not to do, step by step. They tell you where to go if the product is defective, right? Number two, what does the warranty offer the consumer? It offers you protection. If you spend money on a product that is not defective, they give you directions on how to have it returned or have it repaired. So that is protection for the consumer. And why do you think the warranty won't help you if you didn't follow the technical directions? Well, if you end up breaking something because you didn't follow the directions, the warranty may not help you because that has nothing to do with how the product was put together and whether or not it's defective, right? So, what text features, and we just went over some of these, will help the consumer to read technical directions? We looked at again, right? Subheadings, highlighted information, bolded information. Um, the, we also have the diagram, but that's not part of the text. And that was the next question. How do diagrams help us? Because if we're trying to put something together, we can see what it's supposed to look like step by step. So there we go. And then finally, we talked about how headings help. Um, want you to look at how many different labels are on the answering machine diagram. And if you wanted to change the minutes of the setting, when you press the release button, so you have to go back in and read those instructions. So what I'd like you to do are some of these questions here. And we're starting then on page 7. So I'd like for you to look at page 7 and answer the questions. Not all of these. Just answer the questions in this section using your answering machine. Okay? Page using your answer machine is the bottom of page 6 and 7, and that's it. Don't go to limited warranty. That's all. So you have to go back in here and look at these items. So let me know if you have a problem with this lesson. As always, be well. I won't see you all until next Monday. So everyone be well, take care of yourselves, and love on yourselves and everyone around you. So that's all we have for today. Thank you.